holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy. I am open, I am open. I am open, I am open to receive. I am open to receive the love in you and me. I am open, I am open. I am open to receive the love in you and me. Let's know it for each other. You are open to receive. Here we go. You are open, you are open. You are open to receive the love in you and me. You are open, you are open. You are open to receive the love in you and me. We are open to receive the love in you and me. We are open, we are open. We are open, we are open to receive the love in you and me. We are open, we are open to receive the love in you and me. Now say hi to your neighbor with a handshake, a wink, I don't know, a funny joke.
Yay, good morning. Lots of love moving in this space today, right? You can feel it? It's electric, isn't it? All the hugging.
It's electric.
Yeah, I love that. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living, Parker. If you are new to us, I welcome you especially. Thank you for joining us today. I want you to know that we welcome you here. We love you. We embrace you. Wherever you are, whoever you are on your journey, you are welcome here, and hope you find a spiritual, loving community here. And speaking of that, let us read our vision and mission statements together. Our vision is, we are a vibrant, nurturing, loving community, welcoming and inspiring all on their spiritual path. And our mission is, we foster the experience of oneness, peace, love, and joy through inspiring Sunday services, classes, workshops, and loving service to the community. Are you reading my lips?
I'm about a millisecond after you.
Okay, great. I know you can't see that over there. I apologize for that. I want you to know that we have practitioners in our service today. They are wearing the white stoles. They are here to pray with you after service if you would like that. Just ask one of them, and they would be more than happy to do that. And speaking of that, we do have a prayer box. As you walked in today at the table, there's a prayer box there. If you have a prayer request, please fill out a card and place it in the box, and know that it is prayed over here at Center for Spiritual Living, Parker. I want to have a special thank you to Colleen DeVries this morning for this beautiful altar that she created today. Thank you, Colleen. We appreciate that. What a beautiful representation of fall and love and joy. It just feels joyful, doesn't it? All the twinkling lights. Next Sunday, we have our men's and women's group. They both meet next Sunday after service. So if you'd like to be a part of that, please stick around after service and join those groups. We have a couple of other announcements today. I'm going to invite Dave Richardson up to make a special announcement about something we have, one of our service projects.
As you all probably know, CSL Parker tithes out. What we give goes back into the community every month. And some of the months we've tithed out, we go to the Parker Task Force. which is a community organization situated in Parker. They service Franktown, Elizabeth, and Parker, and they have an incredible food bank. And every year they have a drive 2 or 3 times a year. And this one's coming up on October 26th, and they'll be setting up booths at King Soopers throughout Parker as well as Walmart, looking for donations to help keep the food bank going. They not only provide an incredible food bank, I went there this week and it is unreal. They have over 100 volunteers that work there, and it is organized like you can't believe. They provide healthy, perishable foods to everybody. They have senior support shopping twice a month. They have holiday programs. And part of what we'll be donating, if you can, will be to help for this Thanksgiving season that's coming up. I have a September, October needs list, which I put over there on the table, as well as brochures on the Parker Task Force, sort of outlining what they do. I'm going to leave my truck parked in front of the school the next 2 Sundays. If you have anything to donate, put it in the back and I'll deliver it to the food bank on Monday. And the needs list is here. When I asked him what they run out of most of the time, he came up with 3 things that had me scratching my head. Mayonnaise was the top of the list, toilet paper and paper towels, and that's in addition to all the foods that they give out. They also have a program that helps people that are having financial difficulty and suffering from utilities shutoffs and things like that, where they help donate them with cash, as well as a program also that helps people that are under the threat of eviction. So it's a task force that does more than just give food, and it's worth thinking about and donating if you can. Giving a little helps a lot. That's the motto. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. So that means we get to have a truckload of donations every Sunday. How about that? I know we can do that, right? So now I want to invite Joe Albers up, who has an announcement. You going to announce? Am I putting you on the spot?
Of course, but that's not unusual. 2 minutes, 1 minute, we're done. Thank you. So we have a class coming up here called The Whiz Within, and Oz the Whiz Within. And what that's all about is taking the messages of the Wizard of Oz movie and the book and taking it personally within you to learn how to go back home to your true self, to your true path down the yellow brick road, to receive the gifts that you are entitled to receive, that we look for all the time outside of ourselves, right? But where are they all? Right there in your own heart, in your own soul, in your own love for yourself. And then you can't give away what you don't have. So if you don't have the whiz within, it's hard to give it away. So we have the class starting here on the 17th. It's on a Thursday from 10 to noon, and it's going to be right down here at the Creekside Recreation Center. So it's online now. We can sign up online through the website, and we would look forward to having you there and sharing the trip down the yellow brick road.
Thank you, Joe. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. And we have lots of classes and lots of new facilitators for classes, past and coming up. And speaking of that, we have Sharon Fleming today, who just completed facilitating a class, and she's going to recognize the people who were in that class. So come on up, Sharon.
Thank you. Is this on? Yes, okay. All right, so our class was called Reflections on Aging. And I guess I'll just call out the people. Some of them aren't here, but Irene McKnight, Ann Grove, Kathleen Daly, Catherine Ward, stand up here, Kenny Johnson, Janet McGinty, Carrie Key. Carrie's not here, I guess.
So now we have our practitioner of the day, Liz, is going to share a reading and a prayer with us.
Peanut Gallery is here today. So I want to start my reading off with a quote from a gentleman named Reverend David Howard. I'm not sure if you all are aware, but he said this to us all last week, and I just need to repeat it. And I quote, "If I could give you one gift, it would be for you to know how powerful you are." That guy. My reading is from Dr. Ernest Holmes this morning. It's from the book, Your Spiritual Power. The power that is within you is the power of your word. The power is not so much a will as it is a willingness. That is, you do not have to will things to happen. You merely have to know they are happening. This power is law, which is within you, is neutral and impersonal. No greater good can come to you than to know that the power already within you is the power to live, the power to create, the power to do good, the power to heal, the power to prosper, and the power to love. You are to realize that the power within you is a divine authority. It is a dispenser of divine gifts. I have to say that again. I love that part. The power within you is a dispenser of divine gifts. It is a giver of love, of joy, and it proclaims the kingdom of heaven. It proclaims the harmony of the soul and the unity of all being. The power within you responds definitely to direct conscious thought. It responds as a mathematical and mechanical law of cause and effect. No one can hinder your use of this power, since it is an immediate presence at the center of your own being. No one can reverse your use of it, since nothing can contradict its authority. Therefore, you not only have power at the center of your being, you have access to all the power there is at the center of your being. You have access to all the presence there is, you have access to all the love there is, and you have access to the only God there is. Dr. Ernest Holmes. So join me in prayer, if you would please. There is one power and one presence. I declare that for myself from the depths of my own being. I know it is true for me, and I know it is true for everyone here. It is always giving. It is always responding. It is always wishing and urging you forward into a greater expression of your own being. I claim this for myself. I feel it in the depths of my soul. I know it is true. I claim it for everyone here, knowing that each one of us is divinely inspired by that power and that presence to be an even greater, more loving, more joyful version of ourselves. And so knowing that there is beauty and joy and harmony everywhere, that it is only wishing for our acknowledgement. It is only wishing for us to see it and proclaim it, to bring it forth. Just as the beauty outdoors right now with the golden light is shining down on all of us like a heavenly, ethereal, golden shower, I accept it and I claim it for myself, And I know that as I do that, I spread it outward like dandelion seeds on the wind. And all it takes is for each one of us to recognize it and to bring it forth into our reality. All God asks of us is to be that conduit. That's the only thing we need to do, simple as that. And we bring forth that joy and that harmony, that health, that healing, that wisdom, that forgiveness, all of it, like a potpourri of beauty and wonder. The mystery is at hand. And so for this, I am grateful for this knowledge. I am deeply, deeply thankful for the opportunity to stand here and speak my word. I give great thanks. So I let it go. I let it be. I let the law work its magic. I get out of the way. I don't ask how or when or where. I just get out of the way, and I allow my word to be that power. I allow that intention to be accepted into the law, and so it is.
Rev David, if you'd be willing to stand up for a sec, for a little surprise. We'd like to, as a community, shower you with a blessing of appreciation. Yes, the Reverend. All the Reverends can stand up, but we just feeling so grateful for your presence here. Beyond that, being a leader for us in remembering, showing us the way to remembering and remembrance of the love that we are. So we wanted to just say thank you from our hearts, surrounding you here, but always with love and gratitude for your willingness to be holy you so we can be holy us. Yeah. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and I see there is only love. There is only love. Oh, love that heals, love that sets us free. that sets us free.
all take a moment and really take that in as we breathe. Breathe into the awareness that there is only love, a power, a presence, a field in which we live and move and have our being. And truly it is that field of energy that lives and moves and has its being as each and every one of us. As we open ourselves to realize it, to accept it, and to truly embody that awareness, that knowing. It is love that gave you birth. It is love that sustains you. It is love that inspires you. It is love that moves you. Love that beats your heart. Love that breathes you into being. And there is only love. There is only love. Love that holds it all together. Love that attracts us. Love that just moves through every aspect of our being. So take a moment and really breathe into the awareness of love at the very core of your being. Feel the energy of love. Allow it to resonate, to radiate in your heart as your heart. Allow that love to just enfold you, to embody it in every aspect of your being so that you know that you are a radiating center of love right here, right now. A love that heals. A love that moves. Love that connects. And it is the power of love right here, right now. And it is all here expressing as each one of us. And so we open our hearts, we open our minds, we open our cells of our bodies, every aspect of our vibrational frequency to be in tune with love. And as we irradiate that, we feel it connecting us with each other. We feel that energy of love moving through the consciousness of all humanity. We feel the energy of love lifting those who might be experiencing life situations that are disturbing, disheartening, distressing. And we know that love is the power that brings all that is needed. Love is that which is all that is needed when we show up as love. And so that love moves through every aspect of humanity, every aspect of creation. And we are grateful. And so we let go of anything else, any cares, any concerns, any worries, at least for this moment, and proclaim there is only love. There is only love. Sing it together. There is only love. Love that heals. Love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals. Love that sets us free. There is only love. And let us say together, and so it is.
was magic. Say hi to Stephanie Chen.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. I'd gladly walk across the desert with no shoes upon my feet to share with you the last bite of bread I had to eat. I would swim out to save you in your tears of broken dreams. When all your hopes are sinking, let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I would whisper love so loudly every heart would understand that love and only love can join the tribes of man. I would give my heart's desire so that you might see. The first step is to realize it all begins with you and me. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? When we stand together, it's our finest hour. We can do anything, anything. Keep believing in the power. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Oh yeah, love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? It's time.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Stephanie Chang, everyone. Thank you. Mwah, I love you. So I don't see Marie here today. You know, you never know where your messages are going to come from, do you? You just never know what's going to show up. I love the way Spirit works in that way, that sometimes things show up, and sometimes they show up in ways that you don't expect. Sometimes it shows up, messages come in a way that you hear it, and then you don't really get it. Anybody else have that? Like, what does that mean? Or maybe it develops later on, and that's kind of what happened for me recently. Not too long ago, several weeks ago, right after service, Marie, many of you know Marie, she came up to me, and she always wears this t-shirt that says, "I am love." Have you seen that? If you haven't seen it, she usually wears, and she said she's going to wear it every day until the election. It says, "I am love." It's green, and it has black lettering on it. It's very big. You can't miss it. And I think on the back it says, "You are love" as well. I can't remember. She said that she was wearing that t-shirt the other day at some point, and somebody kind of looked at her like, "What are you doing? What is that about?" And she said that what she's thinking is that when she's wearing that t-shirt, that people think, "Oh, well, you're just one of those woke people." Yeah, you're just one of those woke people. And she said, what's funny about Marie, she said, this is not funny, but she said, I was thinking about that, and I was walking, and I was meditating, and you know what God said to me? God said, it's not about being woke, it's about being awake. So let's start the awake movement. And she said, this is what she said, she came to me and she said, "I'm telling you this, and I'm just going to give it to you." I'm like, "You're giving it to me? What do you want me to do with it? Why are you giving it to me?" So I took that, and honestly, it made an impact on me. Because it was just so direct and succinct. I'm giving it to you. And so I haven't let go of that. I've thought about that. I've thought about, what do we do with that? And as I've been with that, it was reminding me this week of what I determined, or what was given to me many years ago as my personal mission statement. Now, you would think if it's my personal mission statement, I would be meditating on it all the time, right? But I had really forgotten that Spirit gave me this particular mission statement. And what it is my mission is to assist humanity in awakening to the transforming power of love. My mission is to assist humanity in awakening to the transforming power of love. And so I was with this idea of the awake movement and awakening to love. And what does that really mean? I was saying, what does it mean? And I was like, okay, Spirit, give it to me. You ever been like that? Give me the answer. The answer is the question. The question is the answer, right? As we've been talking about. And what I got, I was thinking, Spirit, just give me another word for love. Because love has so many different connotations. Just give me another word that I can use. And I finally just stopped, and some Spirit said, "Well, sweetheart, you don't need another word. You just need to get out of your head. Stop trying to figure it out. And just let love reveal itself to you." And so that's sort of what I have been trying to do. I'm not saying I have completely gotten there, but I was made aware of this quote from Ernest Holmes. This is in the 1938 Science of Mind text on page 298. He says, "Love is the greatest healing and drawing power on earth. It is the very reason for our being. Love is the sole impulse of creation. No one can swing out into the universal without love, for the whole universe is based upon it." Love is the sole impulse of creation, and the whole universe is based upon it. So what came to me as I was reading that and as I was meditating, and I hope that I can give you a picture of what the picture I got. was that when I think about love as a power, a force, an energy, the only impulse of creation. Now think about that. If love is the only impulse of creation, then love has to be the power, the force that holds everything in order. I mean, look at nature. You just look at the solar system and how the planets revolve and maintain their distance, and the order and the perfection and the beauty of that. How all of creation exists, it's just this foundation for everything. For that love, as the quote said, is always giving. It's a givingness. It's expanding. It's creating. It's this force. It's this power that is connecting, it's attracting, it holds everything that we think of as natural law, as universal law. Do you see what I'm getting at? Love is the foundation for gravity. Love is the foundation for what we call natural law. Gravity and, I don't know all the laws, but, all of the laws that we understand and we use and we can make use of, even the law of aerodynamics. Think about how the law of aerodynamics, think about how planes fly. I never really understood. I still don't know. I really don't know. I'm just grateful that they do. Right? Yeah. I'm just grateful that they do. But when we think about all of these laws that we have learned to use and cooperate with, to create and to form and to truly, really create what in some former worlds, some former generations would have really thought was a miracle. Even this tablet, that holds all of this information. What if we understand that love is really the foundation that makes this possible? It's the energy that holds it all together. Does that make sense? If we understand love from that perspective, and so creation, the impulse, you might call it God, goddess, universe, life itself, it's the impulse that gave everything at once order and beauty and harmony and attraction. And we talk about the law of cause and effect and how it all works. And guess what holds it all? Love. Love is the energy that holds it all. It's the foundation for all of the universe. But, and, if that is true, and love holds all of that power, and love is the only impulse for creation, then what are you? Love. What are you? Imagine, this was the image that I got. It's like love. And if you could really just have this energy, this power, this force of love, and you could sort of imagine it as this sphere of energy, and it contains all of that, all of the power, all of the expansion, all of the creativity, all of the peace, all of the love, all of the prosperity, all of the order of the universe, and you could create the sphere that holds it all, and Spirit just said, it's you. It's you. All of that power, all of that force, all of that energy is in you and in me. And as the reading that Liz shared, we can access it. We can access it. And we can use it. And I think what has happened is in some way we have fallen asleep to it. I have a guilty pleasure I'll share with you. I don't like horror movies. I just don't watch them. But I love to watch shows about witches and vampires. Yeah, I love those shows. Something about this supernatural power that they have, you know. These vampires that can just appear all of a sudden or travel so fast. And I used to love watching Bewitched, you know, where she'd twinkle her nose and things would show. Some of you may not be old enough to know that show. Most of you are. But she's, you know, she would twitch her nose and things would appear. Or I Dream of Jeannie when she would do her, you know, and things would just happen. I used to love that. Why can't I do that? You know, I think, I want to be able to do that. Anybody else think of that, you know? Yeah. Or witches that can sort of just conjure. And so again, you never know where your messages are going to come from. When I was not feeling well, I was kind of like, okay, well, I'll just watch something on television. What do I want to watch? Well, I found on Netflix this show called A Discovery of Witches. Have you watched it? A Discovery of Witches. Now, I'm sharing this with you because, not that I recommend, it's a good show, but the message, there's so many messages in that show. The primary character is a witch, but she is always trying to discover her power, right? She's always trying to, she feels like she doesn't have any power. That somehow she got passed over when it came to the powers. So she tries these spells and she tries these different things and she's taking classes from people and she's trying to learn from her aunts who are witches and they're trying to teach her how to use the power. She just can't do it. And then she finds out later in the show, I don't want to give anything away, but she finds out later in the show that she has been spellbound. That because her parents feared for her safety, because she was so powerful, they knew she was powerful, they were afraid for her life, so they bound her. They did this spell, so she was wrapped in these cords of energy. And so she wouldn't be able to recognize her power. Now, can any of us relate to that? That we have been spellbound. We have been enchanted, bewitched. Not out of malice, not out of any way to hurt us, but even our parents maybe try to train us so that we fit in, so that we're safe, so that they fear for our safety, they fear for our well-being. And so we get spellbound, get wrapped up in that fear, domesticated, yeah. But what is at the very core of us is not a supernatural power, it is a natural power. It is what we are, it is who we are, and we have access to that. So what does it require of us to get there, to remember that power? Well, like the show, first of all, we got to believe it. Do you believe that that is the power that you are? I don't even like the word that you possess. It is the power that you are. It is the power that you are created as. It is the power to create. It is the power to form. It is the power to heal. It is the power to expand. That love holds you, holds all of that potential and possibility within us, all of us. Our opportunity is to believe it and to set it free. Now, I wish that I could cast a spell and we'd just all be free. Free from being spellbound, enchanted, bewitched. But I think for most of us, it's first of all recognizing I am that power, and for some reason that power has been blocked. And what is that? These little threads, these little cords of energy. It's just cords of energy. Thoughts, beliefs, religion. All of that just binds us. And so our opportunity is to recognize that. And maybe one by one, but I also think if we allow ourselves to breathe into and access and claim that we are that power, that love, that there is that possibility that love can transform, transmute all of those other frequencies. That makes sense? Because what did we just sing? Love is the only power. There's only love. What is the greatest cord, the thickest cord that binds us? Fear. Fear. But if we believe there's only love, how can there be fear? What is there to fear? It's a good question. What is there to fear? Because we are the one. Love is who we are. Love is what we are. It is a powerful energy, a powerful force that can heal not only our bodies, our minds, our spirits, our emotions. He can heal our relationships. But we have to awaken to it. We have to realize it. Stop playing as though we don't have any power. I have another little story I want to tell you. Our nephew, Jay's sister's son, when he was about 3 years old, he hated taking naps. Hated taking naps. I think he's had all of his life, he's had FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. He's always wanted to be, so his mom would put him down to bed. So this one time, she put him down to take a nap, and he was going to take his nap, close his eyes, take a nap, and about 10 minutes later, he runs into the kitchen and he says, "Ta-da! I'm awake!" Ta-da! So I'm going to give that to us today. I want to give that to us today. Because I've been using that this week. When I find myself slipping into something other than love, whether that's judgment of myself or attachment to my own ego, attachment to wanting to be loved, wanting to be liked, wanting to be appreciated, wanting other people to think of me a certain way. When I notice that I'm relating to other people from my head and not from my heart, when I notice I'm not coming from love, I want to say, "Ta-da! I'm awake. I'm awake to love. And I want to make a different choice. I choose something different." And so I'm going to invite us into that this week. Use that as your practice, because it requires us to be aware when we're coming from our head, when we're coming from our ego, because what happens in that, I believe, is when we're spellbound spellbound by fear, whatever that looks like, however it manifests itself, when we're spellbound by fear, it blocks the expression of love or the sharing of love from our hearts to other people's hearts. I had an experience just recently with someone who I love and I care about deeply, and we had this interaction, and we were face to face in this interaction, and I didn't change it in the moment, but I knew afterwards that I was coming from my head because I wanted her to think about me the way I wanted her to think about me, and I wanted to manipulate how she was thinking about me. I know nobody else ever does that, but I do. And so I realized afterwards I was coming from my ego self, and I was blocking the natural, perfect expression of love between us. It blocks us. So are we willing to open up and say to ourselves, I recognize I'm not coming from love in this moment, and don't judge yourself because of that. Just recognize it. And make a different choice. Ta-da! I'm awake now. And I can make a different choice. I can come from love. I can go into my heart and come from love. Because that is what is going to heal. It is the only power. And when we recognize it is the only power, and we set it free, we don't have to worry about the world. We don't have to worry about other people. We don't have to worry about the conditions, because love does the work. We just get to be the vessels through which it expresses. With me? So it is a world that we are waiting for. A world that we have dreamed of. A new world. A new humanity. Can you imagine that? A new humanity that we stop living from our heads and we just live from our hearts? A heart-centered humanity. What a world we could create. There's a new world coming. Yeah, let's sing the song together. This song came up yesterday in our class, because what I want to say about the class and about your experience and my experience for many of us is that we are in those classes and hopefully in our gatherings together on Sunday truly reawakening our power of love. And setting very clear intentions to be that love, however that shows up for us. And this song, as we were moving through our class yesterday, came into my mind, and I shared it, I read it, and seemed to really resonate. So beautiful musicians were willing to learn it at the last minute or sing it at the last minute. And you have lyrics there. So I'm going to invite us to sing it together, or if you know it, or just listen to these beautiful voices sing it and to hold a vision for that together.
There's a new world coming, and it's just around the bend. There's a new world coming. This one's coming to an end. There's a new voice calling. You can hear it if you try, and it's growing stronger with each day that passes by. There's a brand new morning, rising clear and sweet and free. There's a new day dawning that belongs to you and me. Yes, a new world's coming.
So let's just take that in. Really hold that vision. Claim the vision right there in your heart. There's a new world coming. And that new world is coming into awareness in me. I claim the vision. I claim the truth. I claim the power of love that is my very nature. I claim my ability to use that power to heal, to form, to transform, to connect, to give, to expand, to realize the full potential and possibility of this new world that is coming first within me. And I'm here to join together in bringing it forth into manifestation. So that vision is here. We know it is already complete in spirit. We know that vision is already fulfilled. And as we own it, as we claim it, as we realize it, and we begin to demonstrate it moment by moment by moment by moment, it becomes our lived reality. As we allow it to be, it does become so. And let us say together, and so it is. So now is the time in our service where we have the opportunity to give, to share, to express our abundance as we give our gifts and offerings this morning. So I want to say thank you to all of those of you who give. You give electronically, you give recurringly, and we're so grateful for that. So once again, breathe into your heart. We know that every expression, every gift that we give, every gift that we receive is given and received as an expression of love. And in gratitude, we receive. And we know that we give as we receive, and we receive as we give. And we know that love is the impetus for it all. And we are grateful. And together, and so it is.
Love, shine a light in every corner of my heart. Let the love light carry, let the love light carry. Light up the magic in every little part. Let our love shine a light in every corner of our heart. Love, shine a light in every corner of my dreams. Let the love light carry, let the love light carry, like the mighty river flowing from the stream. Let our love shine a light in every corner of our dreams. And we're all gonna shine a light together. Oh, shine a light to light the way. Brothers and sisters in every little part, let our love shine a light in every corner of our hearts. Love, shine a light in every corner of the world. Let our love light carry, let our love light carry. Light up the magic for every boy and girl. Let our love shine a light in every corner of the world. And we're all gonna shine a light together. Oh, shine a light to light the way. Brothers Yeah.
You know, I'm always asking them to do something. So let's stand if you're willing and able as we together breathe into the awareness that we are the abundance, the prosperity, that love holds us in that knowing. And as we receive it, as we accept it, as we allow ourselves to become the very essence of that, we give thanks and great appreciation for these gifts and offerings this morning. We know that they are gifts of love. We receive them with love and we share them with love. And let us claim together, and so it is. So I ask if we could close today with Love Can Build a Bridge instead of our other song. And I would just invite us to hold hands if you're willing to do that as we sing this together.
I gladly walk across the desert with no shoes upon my feet to share with you the last bite of bread I had to eat. I would swim out to save you in your sea of broken dreams. When all your hopes are sinking, let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I would whisper love so loudly every heart could understand that love and only love can join the tribes of man. I would give my heart's desire so that you might see. The first step is to realize it all begins with you and me. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? When we stand together, it's our finest hour. We can do anything, anything. Keep believing in the power. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Oh, love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time?
All right, yeah. So as you go out into your week, remember that love is the only power. Love can build a bridge between our hearts, no matter what we might think the differences are. And so go out into your day and proclaim, ta-da! I'm awake. Blessings on your week. Bye.